A little bit of an update about my son. I know it's been a while. It's the holidays. He spent the last week with his dad. He comes back today. It's a little bit of a bittersweet thing because nothing goes as planned. Life will always throw you curveballs and you just gotta learn how to pivot and move accordingly. He got a job, but he lost his school ID, so he doesn't have an ID. School is closed, so I can't get another ID, and I don't know if they would give me another ID. But I can go and get him just a regular ID from the DMV, but I don't really know what a teenager needs to be able to get a ID. So we're gonna figure that out, but of course the DMV is closed, so we're gonna do that on Monday. Also, I did try to contact his lawyer. The receptionist was really weird. I called and I'm like, hey, the court gave me this lawyer's information and said I'm supposed to contact him so my son can have a conversation with, and the receptionist was like, okay. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, so what did you need? I'm like, this is supposed to be my son's lawyer and he needed to contact him. He's got court coming up in January on the 15th and we needed to have contact with his lawyer. And he said, okay. And I was like, all right. And he's like, so what can I do for you? I'm like, he needs to speak with his lawyer because that's what the judge said. And he was like, all right. I'm like, so can he talk to the lawyer? And he's like, oh, I can transfer you to his voice message. I'm like, okay, cool, thank you. So he did. I left a message. I haven't heard back. None of this is really surprising because it is a court-appointed lawyer. So, I mean, you get what you get when you get that. The other thing is that the mentor that I did have him set up with, he's met with him once. He has had a phone call with him once. He let me know that he's moving, so he's not going to actually physically be here. And he didn't want to continue mentoring him, but he wants to do it through Zoom calls and phone calls, which for me, when it comes to kids, out of sight, out of mind, I don't think that that's going to be very productive. I'm going to be looking for a new mentor because I want somebody who's going to be more physically available, somebody that he can actually interact with face to face versus over a Zoom call, because these kids stare at screens all the time. Rather him be more physically up and out and engaged. All of these things are kind of like a little roadblocks. They're not roadblocks, they're more so just like little bumps in the road, which is tough, but it's good for my son because he's gonna have to learn how to maneuver through things when things don't just fall in line for you. Just a few challenges that he's gonna have to learn how to maneuver through, which is good for him because nothing's ever gonna go as planned, and he's gotta learn that. I know that when things don't go as planned for him, it can be kind of disrupting to his emotions, and he can respond in a not so positive way, especially if it's one thing after another, and sometimes it'd be like that. And tomorrow's actually his birthday, so he will be 16 tomorrow, and yeah, he'll be 16 tomorrow.